I was thinking back there, I'm having, my children are 11 and 6. I'm not sure I'm ready to be a grandparent too, but I think it's such an incredible honorific and an incredibly important moment to come together for this cause. Jeffrey, thank you so, so much. As Jeffrey says, we have a lot of work ahead to bring people back together in the wake of what has happened with this election. And nights like tonight are about celebrating together and recharging together for the work ahead. And I am so grateful to all of you for joining us here tonight. At the same time, I have to tell you that it's actually a really bittersweet occasion for me. Tonight, standing up here, I'm really missing a friend. 2 weeks ago, GLSEN lost a powerful leader. Serdina Walker died this month after a long battle with cancer. You'll see her up there on the screen, and those of you who've been with us for the Respect Awards in the past will remember Serdina. She was a member of GLSEN's National Board of Directors, and she often spoke from this stage. Serdina became a member of the GLSEN family when she lost her son Carl to suicide. Carl was 11 years old and had endured relentless anti-gay bullying at school. And Serdina joined with GLSEN to make sure that no other student ever suffered the way that her son had. Serdina traveled many places in her work with GLSEN, and wherever she went, she spoke with a bold, clear voice. Wherever Serdina went, she brought people together, no matter how different from each other they might seem. And wherever she went, GLSEN was right there beside her. In my own travels with Serdina, I witnessed the power of this partnership over and over and over again. Serdina spoke from the heart. She touched the hearts of others and she moved them to action. One year, Serdina and I and her sister Barbara traveled together to a small town in Alabama, Decatur, Alabama, just outside of Huntsville, where Serdina was to speak at an anti-bullying conference being held by the county. The conference was actually set in this massive Baptist megachurch with an entirely white congregation. And the three of us, 2 African-American women from Massachusetts and a butch lesbian from New York, stood in the back of this room waiting our turn to speak. And Serdina turned to me at one point and she said, "Eliza, I don't know how we're gonna do this." I said, "All we can do is be ourselves. It's gonna be fine." She said, "You don't sound like you believe that." Anyway, and then her moment came. And as she always did, Serdina walked up to the front and turned to face 1,200 people in this church. And she said simply, "I am not a polished professional speaker. I am a mother who has lost her son. And I ask you to open your heart to his story and to mine." And every time she did that, every time she spoke, people did. And in this mega church, in this all-white crowd, after she was done speaking, there was a line of 40 people waiting to talk with her, waiting to connect, waiting to tell her what they had experienced and talk about how together we could make a difference. One of the people on that line, an older man on that line, turned out to be the head of the Retired Justices Association of Alabama. And he pledged to Serdina that he would help her with her project, which was passing this piece of federal legislation called the Safe Schools Improvement Act. 3 weeks later, GLSEN mobilized its base to contact their members of Congress. You could email, you could write, you could call. Calling is the highest bar. And you know where we got the most calls from? They came from the state of Alabama, because the retired justices of the state of Alabama had kept their pledge to Sir Diener and called their members of Congress. Every time Sir Diener spoke, whether it was at a conference or at the Respect Awards here with us, there was always that line of people waiting to connect with her. She opened her heart to others and made connections that helped them heal. In those settings, she would take her time and speak to every single person who came up to the front of the line. One time she came to me afterwards and she said, "You know, Eliza, I've never met so many rich, powerful, white people. And I want to tell you something. The thing that's amazing to me is that when I look in their eyes, I see my Carl." Sir Diener epitomized the best of GLSEN and the source of our power. Brave individuals of all backgrounds, all faiths, and yes, all politics, coming together to make things better for all youth. As you've heard already tonight, we have just launched our new strategic plan, GLSEN 2020. It requires us to get our 4 critical supports for LGBT youth into 26,000 more schools and help 1 million more LGBTQ students over the next 4 years. You're right. But doing that requires something of a new approach and a much greater scale. Shifts in federal law and our political culture mean that power over our schools has definitively moved back to the state and local level. But the majority of state legislatures are currently controlled by forces that are hostile to LGBTQ students. Our battles will increasingly be local, and our response must be as well. Under GLSEN 2020, and with your help, we will expand our chapter network and train tens of thousands of new volunteers. We'll expand our student leadership program, recruit more parents, more mothers and fathers, more people like Sir Diener to lead the way, and increase our work with educators. If we're really lucky, that is, we'll continue to partner with amazing, powerful grassroots leaders like Sir Diener Walker. And with the support of everyone in this room and so many more people like you, absolutely nothing can stop us. Thank you. Despite how we're feeling right now, in the throes of this election, I am so excited about the work ahead because it is working. Just last month, we released a study that showed that from 2005 to 2015, GLSEN's advocacy and programs and partnerships and sheer cussedness and determination reduced bullying based on sexual orientation by 13% all across the country. Thank you. And let me break down exactly what that means. That means that 7 million fewer children are being bullied for this reason or are witnessing such bullying in their schools every day. And just this morning, we got the U.S. Department of Education to commit new federal funds to help every school do this work and end bullying once and for all. With your help, GLSEN will be there in all 50 states to make sure that they do. Like Sir Diener, and like so many of the amazing advocates you will see on this stage tonight, GLSEN has a bold voice and a clear goal. We will achieve equality for LGBTQ students and respect for all in our schools. Thank you. We're going to get it done. Thank you so much. No, so that we will get this done. So, thank you. Now, I am so grateful to you for the energy and the passion that is going to make this get done. But right now, that moment where I would have basked in your applause and walked off this stage, I actually have a little surprise for all of you and for a friend who's in this room. Because it has been a very reflective past couple of weeks, and I've thought a lot about all of the people who have made such a mark on GLSEN's history. People who have single-handedly helped us bring a new idea to fruition, made something new happen, expanded our reach, and changed our trajectory.